Seven.
7 million.
7.
7 new.
7.
7. 7. 7.
7 Point Highlander. Alrighty, it is 10:18 and I'm just leaving home on my way to Jolt Games for Canbrawl 5. Very keen for today. I'll be playing Red Green Lands. Try not to go 0-6. Unfortunately though, I just got a call from Mouse, who's driving down from Wollongong this morning, who's going to be a little bit late, which is a bit of a shame because he's lending cards to half the competition. So fingers crossed we don't all get a game loss in round 1. Alright, it is midday and we've just finished round 1. Mouse and I are here with Will. Will, how'd you go?
Hey man, pretty good. 2-0 into Red White Legends. They kind of missed out on some of their hate pieces, but we got to breach bond them.
Wait, so you were the breacher, not the breachee?
Oh, I was breaching, that's for sure. Turn 2.
He's fallen for Canberra propaganda. Everyone thinks breach bond is the hottest shit up there.
Wait, how did you go, Mouse?
Oh, I lost, you know. Look, I got frogged Hamio days both games. What can you say?
So, Will, why don't you tell us, there's been a bit of fervour in the public points discussion. I'm sure you're smart enough to stay out of it. But how many points away from the format do you think it is before it's the, quote, the perfect format, or you'd be happy with the current pointing level?
Yeah, like, are you 1 point away, 2 points away, or 3 or more?
I think, unfortunately, it's just kind of a flawed system where there's too many good mid-range cards, and this is WotC's fault with all their Commander products and their Eternal products.
WotC, please sponsor us, though.
Yeah. But because they're just printing so many, like, problematic cards, you can't point everything. Otherwise, these decks just fall apart. They're always going to pick the best mid-range points and then play the best non-pointed cards after that. That I think, you know, best case scenario is an overhaul of the system. It's not really viable. So we're probably about 2 points away from being where I think we got to be.
I gotta say, the conclusion is really, like, not... I'm, like, leading up with, like, okay, everything's broken, the sky is falling in, I'm that dog looking at the house on fire, and we are exactly 2 points away from the perfect format. Let's go! All right.
As good as it's going to get with the current point system. I think, yeah, an overhaul is too difficult. It changes kind of the heart of the format. But...
just embrace it. Radical reform. Go for it, Will.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for being with us, Will.
See ya.
No, I'll tell you what.
The time is 12:06. Ben and I are here with Jack and Scotty from Wollongong. How are you going?
Terrible. Lost round 1. Going home.
Me too.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Does that mean that tokens got there, Jack?
Absolutely, absolutely. We only needed one tokeny threat, Cosmic and Zenith, gets you all the way.
Yep.
Played Breach Bond, so the counter spells.
Hold on, did Breach One lose?
Liz, what
Wait,
the-
hold on. That's not how it's supposed to work.
Canberra and Breach Bond's losing? What the hell is this?
Unheard of. But the deck felt great. Just stick one threat and protect it and make a bunch of tokens.
Congratulations.
Last time you ditched us for a beer, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm here now. I should have had a beer and maybe I would have won.
But what? Yeah, that's true. You're playing something a bit spicier than normal today, though.
Yeah, an aggressive red artifact deck. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I played Eldrazi, which I think is my best matchup in the moon. We put Blood Moon's main at 3 AM last night, so felt unlosable, but apparently not.
Oh, well, look, you know, me and you, Scotty, will submarine to the end. And now, guys, we've been asking everyone, how close to the perfect format are we? Don't tell us, like, what cards you point. Just tell us either 0 points changes, 1, 2, or 3 or more.
I'd say 2.
Yeah, 2, maybe 3.
2, maybe 3.
3. I think things need to be adjusted after the misstep pointing. Like, 1-drops are more powerful now.
Okay.
But I do like the misstep pointing, but yes, I think there are a few things that could be adjusted.
All right, one
from
of these
there.
1-drops, tell us, fess up. Well, I'm the curious.
Ragavan!
Fragavan, yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, well, thanks, guys, and good luck for this tournament.
Thank you.
It is 2:12. We skipped Vox Pops after round 2, but we're here with Jim after round 3. Jim, how'd you go?
I won that round. I just beat Jund.
And what were you on?
I'm playing Grixis.
It's a pretty interesting deck you've got there.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it's become a bit of a brand, I guess. But we figured it was good enough this weekend. We ran it. We didn't have time to quickly explore quite everything we wanted to explore this week, but so we sleeved up what we thought was going to be, fairly
Safe.
Yeah.
Reliable. And you're 3-0?
3-0, yeah.
Oh, I've only just won my first round. That's why we had to skip Vox Pops round 2, It's wait till Mouse is good news. It was a big gamble. Question, Jim. We've been asking a lot of people. Now, interestingly enough, I think I know your answer to this.
Okay.
We've been asking people, instead of what would you point or do point,
Yeah.
we've been asking how many points changes away do you think we are from the right format. the answer's been 0, 1, 2, or 3, more than 3. If you're not the Zero ambassador, I don't know who is.
I'm probably not the Zero ambassador. I do have a Google sheet that I've made the entire format's worth of like points changes that I would probably like.
Oh,
You know, I would say I'd probably share it with you, a committee member at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't think it should see the light of day, but I don't know. I think that the format will always be in a kind of a playable space.
Yeah.
But there are key dials that you can turn on the format to, I guess, make decisions a bit more interesting, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to see more things at the 2 threshold rather than 1. So I think there's a lot of things I'd do to kind of push and pull so that there are, more 2-point cards and fewer 1-point cards, that sort of thing.
Well, look, interestingly enough, my current change list in my mind is about pushing 2 1-point cards to 2, so we might try and find some agreement.
Yeah, I think you guys are on the same page. Nethergoyf should be 2, right?
I'm heaving the biggest sigh right now. Don't cut this out. No, I think like Reanimate and Psychic Frog probably go to 2.
Exactly. Exactly.
But at the same time, I think I've talked about this before, but I don't know at the speed of points changes have to be that fast.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Psychic Frog to 2 is one of the examples that I talked about quite a bit. And Reanimate is kind of similar in the sense that, like, I think Reanimate to 2, we'll talk about like it impacting like the graveyard reanimation decks, that sort of thing.
It makes it better, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, it takes it away from the mid-range decks.
Yeah.
So you don't just get to freely just play like Reanimate effect.
Absolutely.
It becomes more of a dedicated choice. And I think that happens when you have more cards at 2, but, what do I know?
No, look, I think you're right. I think there's certainly a thing where it's not quite the same as Tinker. I know a lot of people want Tinker to go to 2, but you're not just playing like Tinker in any old red and blue deck. Like, you need to play a lot of artifacts, you need to play a target. Reanimate, any deck with creatures, or honestly, any deck with Thoughtseize can get a lot of value out of Reanimate for free. So I think we're of one mind there.
Yeah. I think I would still think that Tinker is kind of a 2-point card.
Yeah.
I think that Tinker typically ends the game when it resolves. Like the effects that it finds are much more powerful than Reanimate's targets. But the interaction for Reanimate is also more common as well, more
That's
prevalent.
true.
And Wizards are printing way more like just incidentally good graveyard hate cards as well now.
Oh, this might be a good time. This might be a good time or a good final kind of question. I feel like commonly, Jim, we are on opposite ends of the debate in public points discussion. Like and it's weird. Like, it's hard to find a specific point of disagreement. But the vibes feel like sometimes it's Mouse versus Jim. So my question on the Tinker to 2, did you read my effort post about all of the things which kind of end the game at 3 mana? Like, and how people, like, it might feel worse losing to combo, but really, like, if someone back to basics you and destroys all your lands, it's pretty much over as well. Like, blah, blah. Did you read the post? Do you agree? Or do you think Tinker still sits in its own kind of category?
I think there's a lot of nuance to the discussion. It's very hard to get into in the Vox Pop, but I'll try my best.
True.
I do think that effects like Tinker do typically end the game more readily than something like Back to Basics or Blood Moon or whatever, that sort of thing. Partly because of the cards that have been printed to counter those sort of things. So you've got things like Land Cyclers for the Blood Moon effects, that sort of thing. People can play more basics. People can just adjust their strategy a bit more to kind of match. I think Tinker's, whenever it does resolve, it is trying to kill you, right? I think that effects that, like, combo effects that kind of like A plus B combos that do end the game and, like, do that immediately aren't necessarily bad for the format. But I think that what you want to promote in the format, you have to be very careful about those dials, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you
the
kind of
all or nothing decks, like, they create a certain environment.
And I've said it before. Like, I think when something like Grixis is your de facto best deck, you get a wider range of decks to play in the format. Yeah. Because when you have
Grixis propaganda incoming, people.
Someone must stop the bus stop.
It doesn't have to be Grixis, but it can. That's just a good example of that. Like, mid-range stuff, if that's your best deck in a legacy format or a vintage format, that's crazy, right? Like,
it's true.
I think that, like, if it's like Storm or something like that is your best deck, it's way more impressive for like new players and stuff like that as well. Like, it's hard for your random brew to just like beat through Storm or something like that. Do you know what I mean? That's not to say Storm has to get pointed right now, but that's a whole different discussion. But
Jim, it sounds like we need you on the podcast, mate. When can we get you in for next season?
If you can improve the audio quality, I'll come on.
No.
I work in TV, so like.
Oh, really? Okay. Hey, look, how about this?
Sounds like you're going to improve the audio quality for us.
We can talk.
You run the Discord. You ship us the recording. We'll put it on the thing. But we'd love to have everyone for the discussion.
Sometime would be good.
Amazing.
Yeah,
all right. Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks.
All right, the time is 2:24 and we're here with James from Sydney. James, how you going?
Yeah, good, thanks.
How'd you go last round?
Yeah, 1 to 3-0 at the moment.
3-0 in the presence of glory.
What are we playing here? What are we playing today?
Grixis. Yeah, it's Grixis.
It's the same from the reliable deck. You're not put off by the Mental Misstep pointing? You think it's still powerful? Or?
Yeah, worth the point for sure, yeah.
I mean Grixis more broadly. Like, do you think it's still powerful in the meta, dominant in the meta?
No, it's like being tamed for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like healthy meta, I think.
Cool.
There's tools.
That's what a pilot of the best deck in the day would say. It's healthy. It's fine, guys.
There's tools to beat it.
Yeah, 100%. I know we've been asking everyone, how close do you think the format is to being like where you want it to be? Is it 1 point away, 2 points away? Is it fine as is? Is it 3 or more points away? Not telling us what the cards are, but how many points away do you think?
I think maybe some unpointings away.
Some what, sorry?
D-pointings away.
Some D-pointings. How many are we talking?
One or two. Just some
1 or 2.
2s to 1.
Yeah. We've been getting a lot of 2s. We think everyone is 2 points away. I'm not sure if they're the same ones, though.
Yeah, I think it's like when it's rated from a scale of 1 to 10 and everyone just says 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I think it's healthiest been in a while, so it's a good thing. I think the data-driven approach is quite optimal. I guess.
So you're not put off by the Storm Menace. You don't think that's going to be a big problem?
Not really.
Not as a Grixis player.
No.
Yeah, my man plays Grixis. He'll be A-okay.
No, like you might get price out of Storm, right? They need Lotus and stuff. Yeah, I feel like online may be different, but paper it's pretty.
All right, great. Thanks for talking with it, James. All right, it is 4:29, and as Mouse says, we're here for a 2-for-1 with Max and Connor. How you going?
Yeah, pretty good. What about you guys? Pretty good. It is 2:29 for the record, but carry on.
What did I say?
4:29. Anyway.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
It's not that late already.
How'd you go in your last round, Maxi?
Yeah, I got there. I'm playing Zerda Artifacts today. I played against a fellow Canbrawl for the second time. Seemed to be a lot of team killing going on. Rohan on a really sweet, like, Oath of Druids creatureless list, which is really cool. Managed to get there, had a really sick balance down to 1 on turn 2. And managed to beat...
cards in hand to 1 on turn 2.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Nice and fair.
Are we playing Storm here or what?
Yeah, clearly the better mind twist. And managed to beat Khan in 2 games, which is normally like an unbeatable Magic card, but we got a bit lucky, so that was nice.
Very nice.
Where are you at?
I'm pretty good. I'm on a pretty standard Demi list today, but the spices we're going with sleeping up some ninjas, which I'm kind of in love with. Playing some Yuriko, playing some Fallen Shinobi. I just can't wait to match up with one of those reanimator players and just take an attraction off the top.
This is where the Kaito emblem is going to come in premium.
Oh god, Kaito's such a fucked up card. The number of times that I've just like stared at the thing across the table, and now it's my turn, I reckon.
And are we like Mockingbird, Fairy Seer, like Fairy Miscreant, or are we just on the good ones?
No, we're just on the good ones.
Okay.
I mean, I am running some sus ones, like I've got Ninja of the Deep Hours, we've got I forget the name of the Demir one from Mon Horizons 1, that one's pretty good as well, but we're playing some pretty standard cards, we couldn't live without your Tamios, your Baragoids.
Psychic Frogs.
Psychic Frog is a good ninja, I hear.
And in lieu of asking people about mental misstep, we're asking them how many pointings, 0, 1, 2, or 3 or more, do you think the format is away from being in a good place or a place where you would like it to be?
I think it's pretty good. Maybe like even 0 to 1. I don't think I'm seeing anything across the table that's like particularly egregious. I think Baragoif probably deserves a point. It's pretty ubiquitous at the moment. But there's nothing that I'm seeing that's like in every deck, and it's just oppressive like Misstep was. I was a big Misstep to 1 for a long time. Yeah.
You're in good company.
Yeah, I think so.
Max, how about you?
Look, I think Grixis is far too strong. Maybe that's just because the deck minces anything I've ever wanted to play. And I think that it's the type of deck where a couple of points doesn't affect its power level because everything is so replaceable. I reckon you need like a huge number of points on that deck to curb its power a little bit.
Are we talking about 3 or more points, all targeted at Grixis? Is that the reply?
Yes, correct. Yeah. I reckon there's quite a number of cards that could easily go up in that deck.
Brainstorm should be 3 points, 1 for each card you draw.
I'm the point everything until expressive iteration is the strongest card, and then point EI as well.
Hell yeah.
All right, thank you very much, guys. All right, it is 3:47, and Mouse and I are here with Volty. Volty, how you going?
I'm well, thanks. How are you two?
We're doing okay. I'm 2-2. Liam over here is 4-0 with Lands, which previously thought to be a banned from Success archetype.
I'm trying my best. Volty, how'd you go last round?
Yeah, we got there. It was a pretty close one. Death and Taxes versus Jund tends to boil down to 1 or 2 interactive spots.
Yeah.
If you manage to cut them off a colour, which I fortunately did, then the game simplifies. And once you're both top decking, if you play a clamp and you bail out the situation. But yeah, my opponent kept a hand which was very reasonable. It had like a Mortuary, a Bayou, and a Swamp and a Deathrite, which meant my turn 1 vacuum just completely hosed his red mana. And that bought me a lot of time, and then we figured it out later.
Yeah. All right, so this Death and Taxes build you're on, I've heard it's like deliberately a budget deck. Where does it clock in at?
At as of deck registration, $149.90.
And what's the record so far?
4-0.
4-0. So you heard it here, people. You can be successful on 7 point on a budget. You just need the deck building prowess and play skill of Volti. But I've also heard people should be checking out a video which is going to be released. Where can they find it?
That will be at youtube.auntvolti or youtube/auntvolti.
Yeah, I reckon there's lots of people out there, new players, who'd like that kind of advice, and it's good to proliferate. All right, it looks like we're going to the next round. Best of luck to all of us.
Good luck, gang.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, it's 5:45. Mouse and I are here with Pat. Pat, how you going?
I am not too bad. I still have a voice for now, which is, pretty good.
I just can't believe you didn't introduce Pat as the man, the myth, the legend.
Well, I was actually going to save the joke for asking what his record was today.
My record, how do I score myself?
Mate, you're 5-0. It's Canbrawl 5,
Canbrawl 5. Look, I have, every time after I've yelled 2 announcements, gone up and down the stairs, I've had a coughing fit as I walk down the stairs. If you watch coverage today, they cut my interview early because I started having a coughing fit because I'm fucking sick, so it's not great.
Okay, let me give you some advice, okay? This is what you do. You go to your nearest pharmacy, you say that you have a stubborn dry cough which is keeping you awake. They give you Ricodine, okay?
I have Ricodine.
You've got the Ricodine.
I've been slamming caffeine and codeine and trying to keep myself functional.
Oh my god, this might be the worst cough ever if Ricodine can't stop it.
Pat, the people want to know, you're doing giveaways at the start of every round, but it seems like all the giveaways are going to the bottom room and not the top room. What gives?
Because of the number of people in this event, actually, it should be 2-1 at the moment because we have 90 players left. Look, I just get printed a list and I read them off in order.
Yeah.
That's what I do every event now. We just get a whole list printed off round 1 and I just read the names off in order per round.
So you accept no responsibility for the bottom tables getting none of the prizes. Is that what I'm hearing?
I made extra prizes. If you have a problem, the judges rigged it, I'm not at fault.
Alright, okay, here's the question. Is the best yet to come on the prizes?
Yeah, we have 2 collector boxes. Well, some might argue these are worse than the Final Fantasy gift bundles.
Yeah.
But I have 2 collector boxes of Ether Drift to give out the final round. So.
And how do you feel about double dipping? Is anyone going to get lucky twice?
No. We like I said, we make a master list. I just run down the list top to bottom.
Oh my god! Okay, so what that means is that I was randomly selected in round 1. I got the collector booster.
We've tried a bunch of different variants of this, and to be honest, this is the easiest one to implement. I had someone tell me, "Oh, this sucks, Pat," and I'm like, you're getting more than your fucking entry fee. By God,
if you get anything at all, what are you talking about?
I'm giving you 3, your pity packs for this event are a Brothers War pack, an Ether Drift pack, and a Final Fantasy pack.
Yes.
For your $25 entry fee. You could owe 7 and get your entry fee back. What more do you want?
Canberra might be one of the only positive EV Live tournaments out there. But no, we love you for it, Pat, and thanks for hosting once again.
I appreciate y'all coming and appreciate Mouse letting us know he was running late so we can give him a shit.
Thanks, Pat. All right, it is 5:48. Mouse and I are here with Stephen. Stephen, how you going?
Good, thank you.
And how have you been since your stellar podcast episode on 7 Point Cast?
I'm doing fairly well, yeah. To give a bit of a plug for the Team Bus Stop content, we've been putting stuff out there.
Yeah.
And just other than that, it's spring, I'm happy, yeah.
I have a question about the bus stop content, okay?
Yeah.
Who will stop the bus stop? That's what the people want to know.
No, my question is, so it's called Bizarre Coverage, obviously because of, Josh Pat's MTG Bizarre. My question is it intentionally supposed to be kind of like bizarre coverage? Is that an intentional pun?
I think if anyone had thought through that, we would have played off it by now.
Okay,
to be honest.
Yep. And then my follow-up question was going to be, given it's a very dad pun, how many dads are in Team Bus Stop?
Our actual factual fathers?
Actual factual fathers. It's Father's Day, is it? Or was yesterday?
I know there's at least one.
At least one.
Evan Schroeder, definitely.
Okay, you got to get him on the coverage. He will make the bizarre coverage joke.
Yeah. I think there may be 1 or 2 others, but definitely one. But I think in spirit, there's many more.
Fair enough. And are you playing Grixis today?
Obviously, I'm playing Grixis today.
Is it still the best?
No, I think I'll say the unhot take, the ice cold take. I think Storm is probably one of the best decks in the format at the moment.
Right.
I think Jund is exceedingly well positioned.
Yeah, Jund's very good
as well. A big part of why I ended up on Grixis today was mostly inertia, and mostly because of the fact that I'm just very familiar with the deck. I think it plays well into the combo decks, but I'm not sure it's necessarily the best deck in the format.
It's a comfort food. Well, look, there is a lot of Grixis, and we've been asking everyone, how close to the perfect format are we? Don't tell us which cards.
Yeah.
Just tell us, are we 0 changes? Are we 1? Are we 2? Are we 3+?
In my opinion, we're probably. I would say it's less than 5.
Less than 5.
Less than 5, maybe closer to 3. There's probably
Close to 3.
2 or 3 cards in my mind that could do with a cheeky point, and maybe 1 or 2 more that could do with a cheeky D point. But I think we're pretty close. I mean, I think overall, I really enjoy the format. I think it is in a very good position. I do think that people on the internet love to complain about things.
Wait, people on the internet complaining? No way.
Yeah. So overall,
We would also never stoop to that, would we, Mal? So we.
Yeah, look, overall, I think the format is in a really great place. There's a couple of things I would personally play around with up and down, but I think on a macro level, it's in a really good spot.
And is Nethergoyf in that accounting of D points?
I am personally of the opinion that Nethergoyf should not be a point. I'm happy to go on record about that, yeah.
Fair enough. All right, well, thanks for joining us, Stephen, and good luck for the rest of your tournament.
Thank you.
All right, it is 6:48. It's freezing outside. We've just finished round 7. Mouse and I are here with Vance. Vance, how you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, thank you.
This is really a Podcasters Collide episode. Do you you still put out any... wait, is it 7 point? No, we're 7 point.
No, it's Highlander cast.
Highlander cast. Go,
Really?
Really. But would you like to? Is there a guest list lined up, or is it just lack of time?
Look, it's mostly lack of time. I keep thinking about doing. I did one with Jimbo a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Might do that again.
100%.
Yeah.
And the people want to know, Vince, how many Curd Apes have you cast today?
Actual Curd Apes are probably about 6.
Yep. And then
Cards that are approximately Curd Ape, about 15 or 20.
Oh my God! So what you're saying is that the wilder cuddles and the loam lions are outdrawing the apes.
Yep.
And how'd you go in the end? Is the zoo hold up?
I went 2-5.
Okay.
There was a couple of rounds which were pretty close.
Yeah.
I had good games for most of it, so yeah, it was a fun day.
Now
Both of the wins were from Curd Apes, right?
Yeah.
Good.
We've been asking everyone, how many points off are we to the perfect format? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it good as is? Is it more than 3? What do you think?
That's a great question. I think it's between 3 and 5.
3 and 5. So some big changes. More pointings or more depointings for you?
More pointings.
More pointings. Yeah.
Yes.
Look, perfect format. I mean, maybe it's 30. Who knows?
Yeah. This is the seasoned wisdom of a committee member speaking there.
That basic island, you say?
Well, it depends a lot on where people want the format to be, right? Like, you could make no changes, and the format's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I was chatting with people all through the day, I asked all my opponents, and nearly everyone's like, format's pretty good, but I'd make, put a point on Tinker or whatever.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, thanks for joining us, Vance, for a quick Vox Pop. And overall, did you enjoy the tournament? Did you have a
Yeah,
good
it was
day?
great. Had a great day.
Pat always puts on a good tournament.
He does.
All right.
Thanks, Vance. All right, sweet. 6:51, still after round 7, still cold outside. We're with Josh. Josh, how you going?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
And you've had a good record this tournament, right?
Yeah, 5-2 so far. I lost my win and in against Ben. I played terribly.
Brutal. What was Ben on?
Ben was on a artifacts Academy artifacts with Enigma Jewel. That card's broken. That card needs
the Endstone deck.
Yeah, Endstone. We need eyes on that. Yeah.
Wait, isn't that Brainstorm?
No,
Endwalker.
Endwalker.
Yeah.
Endwalker.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
No, it was. I'm playing Grixis today, which is very out of what I'm comfortable with.
Really?
Yeah, I tend to prefer playing John and Mardu and more creature-based matchups. But I decided to bring Grixis today. It's really taxing on the mental aspect. But it's,
No, I get it. The time to go out of your comfort zone is at a big tournament. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. It's not the best. I played at Wollongong, didn't do very well. And 5-2 here, it's a good result, but I could have been better. I played really bad against Ben. My brain was just not in it.
I mean, look, when your opponent's casting Enigma Jewels, it's meant to addle the brain.
Yeah, he activated his Urza Saga in response to me attacking, and I didn't know that he could make a construct in response, and I was like, it's over.
Yeah,
I've just lost.
I've
just lost.
The thing which really gets you with the Enigma Jewel is when they use it to channel the Besagia.
It's over. The card is so rigged. Yeah.
Well, tell us, we've been asking everyone, how many points away are we from the perfect format? Don't necessarily what the points are. Are we 1, 2, 3 or more?
Okay, I have I have this stance on the pointings. I believe that whatever the committee has pointed, or whatever environment we're in, it's your job to make that every environment is perfect.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
If Stalin says it's right, it's right.
If the committee has pointed it, it's your job as a player not to say that that should be pointed, but instead this is the deck that is well in this points format.
Ask not what your committee can do for you, but what you can do for your.
Correct. I think that it's like, because I think people complain to the committee like they're them shadowy cabal that can fix their bad matchup, but I think there's so many cards of Magic you can fix it yourself with card choices.
This is kind of like, I think I associate this take most of Juzza, who has the whole, it's a puzzle.
Correct. It's like each pointing changes the meta, and it's meant to make it a bit fresh so that you can bring something new, or have fun in the year.
You know what this reminds me of? We need like the meme, like the Galaxy Brain meme, where the small brain is like, point all my bad matchups, and the medium brain is like, point Tinker, and then like the next brain is like, actually no changes, but the Galaxy Brain is pointing is completely irrelevant. It's a puzzle, damn it.
It's so true. It's so true. But I'm having lots of fun. I think the misstep point, I'm really excited. It's a good point thing. I think it's like, it's changed the Highlander to be not a 59 card format, which I am a fan of. So
Man knows what podcast is on, you know. Yeah. All right, thanks for talking to us, Josh.
No worries. Enjoy.
All right, it is 7:03. Mouse and I are here with Isaac. Isaac, how you going?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much.
Didn't even introduce Isaac by his title. The CEO, Chief Events Officer. Or
Chief Events Officer.
Chief Events Officer of what's the actual company called?
MTG Bazaar.
MTG Bazaar. How is the promo going for the Lotus event?
Oh, look, the fact that we've got 24 stores running invitational qualifiers, pretty fantastic.
And the calendars are bustling. Like, you can hardly go a weekend without there being like a semi-big tournament on somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you can even fly to Adelaide and play 2 in the same weekend if you want to fly in.
And then you might just break even if you win the Lotus.
Yeah, look, flying to Adelaide can be pretty expensive, especially from Canberra.
But it's for the love of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell us, Isaac, obviously you weren't playing today at this tournament, Canberra 5, but what role were you playing? How were you involved?
I was doing coverage today, as well as just kind of hanging out, being a dog's body, doing whatever needs to be done.
What was the coolest moment on coverage you saw?
I mean, like every coverage game where we covered with Dylan Kakawa, it's just an absolute treat. So
amazing.
It's just like, I just love sitting down, talking shit, and watching people play Highlander. It's like a lot easier to like watch people play Highlander and notice things rather than playing myself. So,
I never would have made that misplay, nerd.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I could totally see that. Yeah.
Well, if people want to listen back and get a bit of an idea of what the format's like, this coverage will be a good opportunity. Where can they find it?
So you can go to Twitch if you search MTG Bazaar, or if you go to YouTube, you can search MTG Bazaar. And both of those locations will have video content that you can consume.
Amazing. And do you reckon you're going to upload these things kind of like, piecemeal at a time later? Like
I think it'll be all up within the next week.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
All right, great.
All right, we'll put a link in the description.
And Isaac, at a future time, would love to have you on the podcast. Like obviously you've been taking more of an organisational role, but I still know you as a wheeler and dealer, so to speak.
and you can't say no, because now you've been asked in a public forum.
Oh, look, you would not catch me saying no to any podcast, anytime, anywhere. So,
amazing.
Yeah,
all right, well, thanks for Vox popping with us today.
Thank you. All right, it is 7:18, and we're here with Brennan, one of the fabled Black Lotus players at Canbrawl today. Brennan, how you going?
Yeah, good, man, good.
And so you have a 7-0 record playing Storm, right?
Yeah, bloody hell, I wish, huh? No, I ended up 5-2, so like top 16-ish today.
I thought that Storm was OP. And,
It's busted. 300 points.
You must have conceded 2 rounds. That's the only way.
Yeah, I just scooped to my teammates. It's like, I did lose to Grixis twice, so it's like, I don't know.
Who will stop the bus stop?
That'll set everybody off. It wasn't either of my teammates, sadly, but they all made top 8, so they're
great.
good. I mean, I lost close matches to Grixis. Happens.
Yep.
Beat a bunch of mostly fair decks.
And how many turn 1 kills?
0. 0 turn 1 kills. I think I turn 2'd once.
Yep.
And then, a bunch of turn 3s and a lot of longer games.
Mouse, I think Storm might need a D pointing.
That's what I'm hearing, dude. Holy.
Now, listen, we've been asking everyone, how close are we to the perfect format? Are we 1 point away, 2 point away, no changes, 3 or more?
I think that's obviously going to be contextual between, everybody or whatever. You're never going to get everybody to be really happy. I think I've had fun with this format for the last 12 months and, plus. Things could be, like, small knobs can be changed here and there, but I think the format's really good and, tinker to two.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think we're really close. I love the format. So,
okay, here's actually a question about Storm. So if Storm was to get a point, what do you think's more fair? Tinker to 2 or Lotus to 5?
Tinker to 2. I definitely, anyone that knows me knows I have a penchant for things like Fast Bond, NO, Tinker, Channel, those cards that, when they're resolved, they end the game, 90+% of the time. I think those should be on the, higher, the upper echelon of pointings rather than, the lower.
Actually, I can confirm, whenever my Fast Bond's resolved today, I've often lost.
All right, well, we can cut Fast Bond from that, that's fine. But no, I'm not, a Citadel believer or anything. I'm not, I think Lotus 4, 5, whatever. It's only really Storm that plays it. I don't know. I think the point is Tinker to 2. That's what I would think.
Storm and specifically Bass's Bomberman deck.
Sicko Iron Man deck, which I've seen a lot sitting next to him in many team events. So yeah, that deck is awesome.
All right, well look, thanks for having a chat to us and enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, it's 7:30. It's still after round 7. It's much colder than it was in the last couple of Vox Pops. Mouse and I are here with Graham. Graham, how you going?
Pretty good. Thank you.
What are you on? How'd you go?
I went 4-3. I was playing Blue-Black Flood Moon, 8-point deck.
Oh, cool. The Flood Moon. Yeah, so that's so it's just Dimir.
Dimir, back to basics, Harbinger of the Tides, and play control.
Yep, fair. And how did you find it?
It's really good. I switched to it last night on impulse because I thought it would be a better meta choice and Walks was in the room. I'm pretty happy, even though I'm a little bit rusty having not played it before. Hence I got game loss for having too many GRVs.
Oh no! Actually, okay, tell us, what is the most egregious GRV?
They're all Deadpool being weird.
Oh god, yeah.
One was Deadpool with Baragov, one was Deadpool with Brazen Borer, and they tried to block something which didn't have flying.
Oh god. Yeah, Deadpool, he's the GRV machine, that guy. Even more he's the most powerful wizard.
I need something just to remind myself that it's this is something that it's not.
It's like one of those cards where you're every time this card's on the stack, call Judge and just ask.
Just preemptively.
Yeah.
Please, let's just give it the Sensei's Divining Top pointing. Please.
Oh, yeah, just the noise. All right, Graham, we've been asking everyone, don't tell us what the points are, but how many points do you reckon we are from the format as you want to see it? 1 point away, 2 point away, no changes, 3 or more?
About 5 at the moment, I
5?
think.
Yep. Fair enough. In broad strokes, are we talking pointings or depointings?
More pointings.
More pointings. Yeah, fair enough. So a few things a little bit too more powerful.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, look, thanks for talking to us today. And, we hope you enjoy your evening.
Thank you.